Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, I'm Berta Juliana Manalu from Human Resource Department. You can call me Berta. Today I'm going to interview you for the position that you had applied before. Okay, let's start the interview. First, could you tell me about yourself and describe your background in brief?
Thank you. My name is Adinda Chairunnisa. I am 21 years old and I was born and raised in Depok, West Java. I'm a Diploma 3 graduate from Polytechnic APP Jakarta, majored in International Trade of ASEAN region and China. During college, I learned many things related to import-export activities. I also took professional certification and got a certificate as a PPJK. And until now, I still continue to develop my ability to master shipping instructions, import export documentations, and also international transportation management.
Okay. How did you hear about this position?
So I found out about the position through LinkedIn because I've been following your company page for a while now. I'm very excited about the work you're doing in various parts of Indonesia and even overseas, so I'm excited to apply. The skills needed also match those of mine, and it seems like this is a great opportunity for me to contribute to your company's mission as well as the next big step for my career.
All right. Then, what are your strengths and your weaknesses?
For my strength, I would say is that I have almost all the qualifications required by this company. I'm also a person who is easily adapts to new environments and has a strong desire to solve work problems. And while my weakness is that I'm so passionate about work that it can make me forget to go home.
All right. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself as a professional exporter for this company. I will fill several seminars or workshops that discuss export-import activities and will be involved in several researches on export-import regulations in this country.
Okay. Now I want to know, how do you deal with pressure or stressful situations?
I realized that stressful situations would always arise, and I definitely had to learn how to navigate them throughout my career. I think I get better with each new experience while working on a new project at my last company. For example, things didn't go according to my plan with my team. Before, I might be default to panic in that situation. So being calm and composed was definitely a step forward and helped me approach the situation more clearly.
Then, can you tell me about how you solve the problem?
If I face this, I will how find out why and how I should deal with it. Instead of pointing fingers, my first reaction was to take a step back and figure out some strategies on how I could solve the problem at hand. After knowing it, after knowing it, I will try to work on these problems one by one based on the most important priority to be resolved. I think this method works.
Okay, as your experience, do you ever in a situation that you have to make a difficult decision? Tell me how you make that decision.
Yes, at the time, the HR department at my company previously needed my decision to cut off the work relationship with my coworkers. My coworkers and I are quite close, but my coworkers often skip work and have been caught using office facilities for personal purposes several times until the HR has given warning letters several times. um it was difficult for me to decide on this, but because this is a professional field, right? So I had to make professional decisions. I decided to give an answer that It's okay if I have to lay off my coworker, even though I know there are friendships that I have to let go.
Okay. What will you do if you have a different opinion with your work partner about a project that you have worked together?
I will analyze whose opinion will have a better effect on the company. If indeed the opinion of my work partner has a better impact on the company, then it's totally fine for me to give in. However, if I feel my opinion is better, I will explain it to my coworkers. And of course, this must be based on mutual agreement.
Okay. How do you manage deadline pressure?
I will make a priority list for each existing job and work on it based on that list. If I am vacant while there is a job that has a deadline of, let's say, a week away, then I will work on it as soon as possible, just in case in the next week there will be a lot of work with fast deadlines.
Okay, and this is the last question. What would you do if you became dissatisfied? What will you do if you become dissatisfied with your job?
I think it doesn't really matter if I'm not satisfied with my current job because, after all, I chose this job myself and I've been in this position on my own conscious and without coercion from any party. I will continue to do my job with all my heart.
All right, Ms. Adinda, I have recorded and assessed all your answers. Our company will inform the results of this interview selection within 1 or 2 weeks via email that you have paid. Thank you very much for attending this selection interview. I have the good news that I give to you. You as coworkers, I guess.
I really hope to meet you as a Miss Berta. Thank you so much and see you as co-workers, I hope.
Thank you.